Hello and welcome back. We're fully fledged into the afternoon. I just want to take a real big thank you to our attendees. We're having very high participation today. I can see the information is of great value, and thank you all for remaining locked in. So we're at the stage now, as I said, we're going to deep dive more into property estate agents out there, property brokers, property management set as a company. So we are going to be bringing in Mr. Enam Woyome. Hello and good afternoon.
Hi, Anna. Good afternoon.
Hi. How are you today in Ghana?
I'm doing very well. You?
Wonderful. We're broadcasting, as you know, live from London, and so far so good. We've been having fantastic connections and conversations. We've had high participation today, and we're highly eager to hear what you have to say. So just want to give a brief introduction. This is Enam Woyome. He's a principal property consultant working at, I'm going to say, D. Marie Realty. And I have something to say about this company because it's a family business. I love the fact that it's a husband and wife duo. And we know Mary very well. I know on the screen it's come up as Mary, but yes. So today, I know your presentation will be up soon, so I'm not going to speak too much. I'm going to get your presentation up, and then I'm going to leave you to give your presentation, and I'm going to disappear, so you'll still be there.
Thank you.
Once the presentation's up and you're ready, you can start. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the platform. Our presentation will be rolling shortly, and then we can guide you through what we do. Thank you, Anna. So, like Anna mentioned a while ago, the company is called D. Marie Realty, and we are into property brokerage and property management. First slide, please. So to tell you a bit about ourselves, we have over 15 years combined experience in the real estate brokerage market. We do property management. We also advise on mortgage. We do interior decoration and also help with relocation for expats. Another service we provide is due diligence search on properties and also general research on the property market in Ghana. We also provide valuation services on request. One of our services is also to search for executive houses and residences for expats. As you know, Ghana has grown over the last few years, and many multinationals have opened operations here, and some of them require these services, and we are in a position to provide. We provide renovation and remodeling works, and we also engage in sales and marketing for projects. So if there is anyone out there engaged in any projects locally and needs help to market it in the market, we provide that service. And we also provide guidance for those who want to acquire property for investment. Next slide. So this shows the various areas, core business areas for D. Marie, and we'll be breaking it down in the next few slides. Next slide, please. So in the real estate brokerage side of our business, we do that for sales and rental. We are able to represent the property owner or anyone seeking to acquire, anyone seeking to lease or rent property. We do both commercial and residential property, all kinds of residential properties, in fact, executive residences, townhouses, detached apartment units, all the. We ensure in all this that we extract maximum value for our client's budget. So if there's anyone out there who is looking to put property out on the market, we provide guidance and advice on what the market situation is and how much they can make putting out their property, either for sale or for rental. We also provide guidance for those who want to acquire property. So if you want to acquire property and you get in touch with us, we take you through the processes, right from viewing and all the way to closing title, so that you know at each step of the way, what is required of you and the costs involved in acquiring the property. We also assist those who require assistance to register title. I know registration of title is something most people don't pay much attention to once they get access to property. But getting access to property, that is not the end of it. Registering the property and getting title, legal title, is most important. And it's important that you go through the entire process and not leave that for later. We also provide advice or direction for those who might need mortgage to mortgage providers and their rates and all the information they may need to access mortgage. Next slide. So in the facility management side of our business, we ensure to develop a strategy for each property. Each property is unique and different in its own way, so we don't apply the same strategy. So when we get signed on to manage a property, we develop a strategy for it. We share it with the owner. Once it's approved, then that is what we put into play. We provide building fabric maintenance, basically making sure that the structure stays in good order and is attractive enough to be able to provide the function it was put in place to do. We pre-qualify and select vendors so that anytime there's work to be done, we don't go out into the market looking for people. We would have a role of vendors who can provide various services, and we simply call on them with rates already agreed, and they provide the service under our supervision, of course. And then once everything meets our standards, we go ahead to make payment. So we supervise and approve all works that need to be done on properties. We also manage service contracts for third-party services like security, cleaning, and waste disposal. We also ensure collection and disbursement of fees where applicable. So for instance, if it is an apartment block and there are service charges to be collected, we ensure that it's invoiced on time and the fees are collected and disbursed according to the agreed way with the facility owner. We also ensure resolution of complaints as and when they come up. Next slide. With interior design and decoration, if clients who approach us with property that they need our service to help put it in shape or make it livable, we sit with them and design the work, or it can be a living space or a workspace, to ensure that it is functional and it is harmonious. We work with them to select and blend color schemes to ensure that there's contrast and balance between furniture and other appliances that are put into the space. We take the customer's brief and we translate that into a livable and aesthetically pleasing space so that it's comfortable to live in and is welcoming for whoever uses the space. We supply and arrange furniture pieces. We supply and also deliver modern and classical decor and art pieces upon request or after discussion with the property owners. We also provide decorative services and consultancy, as well as landscaping services. Next slide. So we also do due diligence checks. So clients who are interested in property to acquire and are not too sure of the documentation that's provided to them can get in touch with us. We will go and do further checks on those documents and confirm their true authenticity before they can go ahead and either sign or further engage with a property owner. If there's someone who also needs a written confirmation of intent to rent, we also assist to provide that. For those who want to rent property and need validation of the owners, we assist to get power of attorney from the owners to ensure that they have given their consent for the properties to be rented before you go ahead and part away with money. to the prospective representative of the landlord. In this case, you ensure that you don't just pay money to anyone who shows up as a representative of the landlord, but actually has a power of attorney to show that the landlord has given them the authority to do that. And we also help with sublease searches. For relocation services, experts who are relocating into Ghana or who want to leave Ghana, we help to find houses for them so that when they come in with their families, they find the right place to stay and to undertake their business in Ghana. We also assist to negotiate and manage the leases for them so they don't have to worry too much about that side of things. There are those who require us to conduct HSE audits of properties before they take them up. So we have professionals that go in, look at the property, make sure it's safe for occupation and the environment and all the standards that the companies require. Those standards are met and duly signed off before the property is made available for them to occupy. We also assist to provide security audits and risk assessments for those clients who might need these. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is one big question on the minds of many people, whether they really need an agent or a broker. And the honest answer is that you don't, okay? But next slide, please. What a property agent or a broker is able to offer you are, one, superior negotiating skills. And for DeMaria, we have a track record of closing deals. We also have a strong network with developers. So instead of hitting the market and going from one developer to the other to go through all the developments they have on the market and those coming up, if you come to us, we walk you through what is on the market, and depending on what you are looking for, we help you to narrow down on what fits your needs so that you can focus on only those ones. And when you go to these developers, we have relationships with them and we are able to negotiate good deals on your behalf. We also have a strong knowledge of the local property market. So when you come to us, everything you need to know about the various localities, their peculiarities, depending on what you need and what you want in your property, we will provide guidance so that you can simply zone in on the area you want to acquire your property or you want to live in, and then you can focus on only properties in that area. We also pay attention to detail. From our experience, when we walk into a property, we are able to note the defects that may exist in the property very easily. For someone who is new to the market, if you see a property, because it's well done up and it's looking good, you might not be able to spot very little details that will escape you. But from our experience, when we walk in, we are able to spot these things and we bring it to your attention so that they are rectified before you go ahead and purchase if you are interested in that property. We also ensure that we simplify your search for property. So if you come into Ghana and you say you're looking for a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom detached house, and you tell us what you want in the house, we help you to simplify the search so that you don't spend hours and hours on the road, moving from one property to another, looking at this and looking at that, and still not finding what you want. If you come to us and you list what you want in the property, we are able to help you to narrow down what fits it. And that way you simplify your search, and looking at what is left on the table, you can easily view 3, 4, 5 properties and hopefully make a decision based on these ones. In that way, it helps you to save time and also to save money. We also provide expert guidance through the acquisition process. So you don't need to know everything about property as acquisition, but when you come to us, we walk you through, and at each step of the way, you can ask all the questions you want. We answer them so that you understand it all before you commit yourself to any property. In all of those, we believe that we deliver great value to our clients. So they save their time, they save their money, and they are also able to find what they want and be satisfied with what they are able to secure at the end of the day. One thing most clients are concerned about is whether they need to pay any fees upfront for our services. Absolutely no. You don't need to pay any fee upfront. When you come to us, you talk to us, everything we discuss is free. We only charge when a deal is done. When a property is leased, when a sale is closed, that is when we earn our fees. So no charge. We walk you through everything. If you feel you've not found anything you want, you can disengage, and we are happy to waive you off and then re-engage later if you are really interested again. We don't charge anything, and until a deal is done, you don't have to pay anything. Next slide, please. Okay, so coming to this expo, we decided to come with a special package for those attending the expo. We are offering a 50% discount on commission charge for the sale or purchase of property. On the market, the normal rate for commission for a sale or purchase is 5%. But for anyone who contacts us or engages us during this expo, we are ready to offer a 50% discount on that commission. Also, we are ready to offer a 50% discount on commission charge for rent or lease. Our normal commission for rent or lease of property is 1 month of the rent. So if we rent a property for you, say for a year, you pay 1 month rent to us as fees. But for anybody who engages us during this expo, we have a 50% discount for you. We are also offering a 30% discount on fees charged for property management. And it's absolutely free if that property is a residential property and it's of size 3-bedroom or less. We will charge absolutely no amount if you have such a property. But anything bigger than that, we are offering a 30% discount. And we are also offering 50% commission on anybody who would refer a client to us for a sale or purchase of a property. If you bring anybody over to us who wants to sell property or who wants to acquire property, and we walk through the process and we close a deal, we will pay you 50% of the commission we earn providing that service. And this package is not only for the expo, but it runs throughout the year. So anybody who contacts us regarding this will enter into an agreement. When we close the deal, we pay 50% of the commission to you. Next slide. Okay, so this is an aerial view of Accra, shot from the Jamestown area. And you can see the maze, lots of property. You can't tell where to start from. So anybody coming in without a good knowledge of Accra and its surrounding areas and wanting to acquire property, it can be daunting, and we know that. And that's why we are here. If you want to come in and to simplify your search, give us a call, contact us. We are ready to help you walk through your process. We will charge no fees upfront. It is only when we close a deal that we charge for our service. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'll be around to take them for the next few minutes. And then my colleagues are also available at the booth to engage with you. We'll drop our contacts. You can reach us by email or by phone, whichever is suitable to you, and we are ready to engage. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that in-depth and clear explanation on your services, because like yourself, normally when you say you're an estate agent or you're a broker or you're a consultant, people are not always clear about the services that you provide. So thank you very much for clearly explaining what the Maria Realty do.
Thank you.
I mean, many things stood out for me, and especially for people who are listening in. The relocation services. I mean, that is something that will be of huge interest to many people listening in here. We work very closely with Maria because obviously we're UK-based company, but having someone on the ground in Ghana is so important to the extension of what we do and exactly what Enam has beautifully explained during his presentation. And local property market, obviously you're there, you've been in it for so long. And I just want to explain it's a fluid relationship with you and many of the exhibitors here today in the real estate and beyond. So it's almost like a huge family. The good real estate developers and the good people are all linked. And then I'm sure this would have definitely pricked a lot of people's ears was the zero upfront fees.
Yes. I know. We've had clients contact us, and most of them, the first question they want to ask is what our charges are for engaging with us. And when we tell them this, they don't have to pay anything upfront. They are really surprised. And it's really the truth, because we believe that they only owe us a fee when we have helped them achieve what they want. So if they want to acquire property, if they want to lease property, or they want to put property on sale, until a deal is done, they don't have to pay us. And we will spend our resources, show them around, meet people, do all that is necessary to close a deal. And it is only when that deal is closed before we give them an invoice.
Brilliant. Those who are in London and probably the US as well, you're operating in the same way, especially the diaspora. This is what we're familiar with.
Yes.
Right now, to walk into an estate agent in the UK or the US and you want to buy a property, they'll say the same thing. They'll sign them up and there'll be no upfront charges. So it's good to know that you're setting the standard of operating in such a way, because it brings people comfort. And then that trust element that you're willing to do the work first ahead of payment. And that is the right way to be. So thank you very much for that. We have a question up. As I said, the deals, the amazing special offers you're offering. Someone has asked, how long will this last for?
We are offering the first few discounts on the commission on sale and rental up to from the expo, from now up to the end of the year.
Wow.
But for the last promotion, the one on client referral, it's open. So anytime anybody gets in touch and introduces a client to us, if we close a deal successfully, we'll pay 50% on the commission to them.
Brilliant. So there you go. So that's something that's always in place with the commission, and that's good to know. So anyone who's thinking of coming to Ghana, if you're looking for a trusted local agent, I believe you don't need to look no further than D. Marie Realty. And obviously Enam, Mary and your team are ready to serve and help the diaspora make that smooth transition. So I hope, you are available at your booth today?
That's right, yes.
Brilliant.
We're available at the booth, so anybody can engage with us there. My team and I are ready to answer questions and to take any inquiries. So you're welcome to talk to us after the presentation. And thank you to Anna and to your team. We are very grateful that we are growing the relationship going forward for all the hard work that has gone into putting this together. Thank you.
And you've just said a key word, growing the relationship. And that's what we want to continue doing, just demonstrating the relationship we have with the real estate investors and the real estate professionals in Ghana. And then us here bridging the gap, making it a really fluid and seamless transaction for people, and not to be afraid. I think what we're seeing here, especially with you coming in as a property professional service provider, is that there is a whole established real estate market operating in Ghana, from the legal aspect of finance to the real estate developers themselves. And then people like you, I always say you're the people on the ground, the real people connecting the dots and making sure these other sort of items, as you've mentioned, relocation services, etc., are done correctly. So thank you very much to yourself and your team. We've been working now for a few years, and as I said, it's a fluid relationship. We exchange clients, and the clients is the key. It doesn't matter which one gets the business, long as the client gets what they want at the end. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
And as I said, Enam is not going away. He is at his booth. So do click at the side of your screen, go to the expo sign, and you can continue the conversation. I can see there are some few questions coming in that you want to directly ask. So do go ahead. So we're going to have another short break, but do not go away. Do not go away. We've got something very, very important coming up next on the agenda, which is wills and estate planning. And despite everything that we've just spoke about today, wills and estate planning is probably going to be one of the most crucial pieces of information we all need to consider, especially with us. And I say us, the Ghanaians, and not just Ghanaians. We find that doing a will or planning for our death is a bit of a taboo. And it doesn't need to be. It's just like insuring your car, you know. So I'm not going to talk too much now. We're going to play a few adverts for you if you want to remain on the main stage. Otherwise, please do find your way into the networking and visiting the expo booths. And we'll be back here on the main stage at 3 p.m. So that's in precisely, I think, 16 minutes. So see you all very soon. Thank you.